So, line number one, Haqiqatjou claims that there's this multinational psychological operation against him and that I'm linked to it. And line number two is that I'm linked to Unit 8200, which is an Israeli intelligence unit.
He even gives a specific unit that Farid is linked to. Oh, boy.
This is the funny thing. It's actually, this is a very, very interesting thing that Farid does here, that Farid addresses, because this is a very common thing that some of the conspiracy-minded people like to go to, where they start engaging in these insane conspiracy theories about random, regular things, right? Where they, if somebody opposes them or if somebody goes a path that they don't like, they think that there must be a conspiracy going on, that there must be something greater behind the scenes going on, that this person must be controlled by greater evil powers that I don't have any control over, but I know that those powers are real, and so on. This is something that people in all kinds of different circles frequently do. But Daniel Haqiqatjou is a great example of somebody who is very, very paranoid and conspiracy minded, who really thinks everything is a conspiracy. And he even accuses his fellow Muslim apologists of actually being part of an evil anti-Islamic conspiracy led by who? The Jews, of course.
And so anyone who disagrees with him and so on must be part of the Jewish conspiracy. Back up a little. All right. So here we have Daniel Haqiqatjou. I thought he was just going through tweets for some reason, but he's got a video.
And line number two is that I'm linked to Unit 8200, which is an Israeli intelligence.
I'm not encouraging anyone to do this, but for some reason I'm always reading what annoys people. So if you want to know what annoys Farid, just pretend to be an agent of... What is it? Unit what? 828?
Multinational psychological operation against him, and that I'm linked to it. And line number two is that I'm linked to Unit 8200, which is an...
Well, as someone who's also linked to Unit 8200, I can confirm that... No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I don't think that we have any connection to Farid. I've never heard of anything like that. So
yeah. Hang on. Yes, we covered up for Farid's. Yeah, we covered up for Farid's work in our group. All right, we're good. Anyway, just ignore that, everyone. Let's go.
Okay.
Israeli intelligence unit.
People who are attacking me are in the Abrahamic Accord countries. Did you make that connection yet? Mm-hmm. Like that bloated postman, he's in Morocco.
Bloated.
That's Jake. That's Jake, right? Because Jake's in Morocco. He just called Jake the bloated postman. And then he's got this big smile on his face. Hang on.
Bloated postman. I don't know why he's calling other people bloated.
Yeah, I know.
People who are attacking me are in the
No idea, man.
Abrahamic Accord countries. Did you make that connection yet?
To be fair, if you said Moroccans got some delicious food, if I were in Morocco, I'd probably put on some pounds too.
Like that bloated postman, he's in Morocco. He lives in Morocco. Then you have this other clown, Farid. He's in Bahrain. Also, a huge concern about my Aqidah coming from Bahrain, another Abraham Accord country.
Guys, do you realize this is like? I mean, if he wants to be a good manipulator, you should dial it back a little bit, not make it so easy to expose. But I mean, think about this, guys. The people who are responding to me, the people who are calling out my views, one from Bahrain and the other is from Morocco. These are countries in the Abraham Accords. What does this mean? It means that they are mere puppets and pawns of...
Anything about me, anything about Muslim skeptic, we don't have the right Aqidah, just understand it for what it is. This is just a psyop from Unit 8200 and the electronic flies straight from Riyadh or Dubai.
Wow.
Everyone get it? It's a psyop. Farid and Jake are are assets for this unit. And so you have the Abraham Accords, and then people are in charge of the Abraham Accords, and that whole agenda, and they've got their agents, Farid and Jake, who are tasked with going after the real hero who could end the Abraham Accords and bring back child marriage, Daniel Haqiqatjou. And so the Abraham Accords are all worried. Oh no, Daniel's powerful dawah is going to bring back child marriage, and then everyone's going to be begging little kids. We need to send in our secret agents who also support child marriage. But they must destroy Daniel. Hello, Farid, yes, you must take out this guy. Okay.
And increasingly now Morocco and Bahrain.
And here, line number 3 is Haqiqatjou explicitly referring to me as a Zionist agent. Of course, this is a disgusting lie. For anyone that goes through my account will notice that I've been refuting Israeli propaganda.
Hold up. Let's go ahead and read these. Dang it. Let's see you read them.
Morocco and Bahrain.
And here, line number 3 is Haqiqatjou explicitly referring to me as a Zionist agent. Of course, this is a disgusting lie. For anyone that goes through my...
Okay, so Farid's posting his own... This is actually funny. He's having to bring the receipts to show that he's not working for Zionists. Farid, dude, you failed. Why? Because if you're actually working for Israel to achieve Israel's goals in the Muslim community, what would Israel tell you to do? Pretend to be against us. You're doing exactly what they would tell you to do. They would tell you, yeah, blast away at us, but here's where we need you to steer the Ummah. To be clear, Farid, I do not think that you're a Zionist operative or anything like that. I'm saying if you're talking
if you were, we would know. So.
Yeah. I'm saying if this is meant to respond to someone who thinks that you're part of this conspiracy working for the Zionists, saying, oh, but I criticize the Zion, that's not helping them, right? That's exactly what they would expect you to do as a Zionist agent. That's the point. So basically, you've changed zero minds here by this defense. People who didn't think you're a Zionist agent, you haven't changed their mind. People who did think you were a Zionist agent, this is exactly what they would expect you to say and do. If you're a Zionist agent.
Keep in mind, Farid, we know what we're talking about.
We know exactly what we're talking about. So this is Farid responding to Netanyahu and the IDF. And Farid says, the IDF claims that hospital destruction was due to an unintentional misfiring. Netanyahu claims that it was intentional. Wait, wasn't that actually a misfire?
That was actually a misfire by the by the
jihadis. Fired
by the jihadis themselves. Yeah.
Okay, Farid, you're not helping yourself right now. You're bringing up something from 2023 that you were exposed on eventually. So, yeah, that was a misfire, Farid. So I guess we can say your tweet is a big misfire as well.
Account will notice that I've been refuting Israel.
Testimonies about Al-Ahli hospital attack. Oh, okay, so he's actually, no, this was a Zionist. See what they've done. Nice try, Farid. Farid, you're not helping yourself by bringing up something that was later exposed.
Propaganda on Twitter. He even makes this claim against Jake.
Wait, let's see. Was that something else? Where is it? There we go. Many people ask, what can I do for the Palestinians? You can affect others by educating them about plight and situation of Palestinians. The people of Gaza are on the brink of genocide. Wait, on the brink? I thought it was a genocide. Come on. And only a minority sympathize with them more. This is where we are at. Start now. Farid, you seem exactly like a Zionist agent who's sent to make the anti-Semites look as stupid as possible.
Yes. I've never seen a bigger...
He even makes this claim against...
Mm-hmm. He even makes this claim, Islam, Judaism, and Zionism. Jake Bronkatella and Daniel Haqiqatjou.
Jake, who he has cooperated with against Zionism in the past. The reality is that Daniel doesn't believe this, and nobody believes this. But Daniel has this habit of lying about people, hoping
True.
that some folks are going to be supportive of him. And of course,
He's
you'll
right.
notice that, yes, there are a lot of people that are supportive of him no matter what he says, especially when he's speaking about people that are hated or people that are from an opposing sect or from an opposing religion. If he makes the claim that Sam Shamoun or Christian Prince are homosexuals or necrophiles or whatever, you're going to have
Is
Muslims.
he talking about his prophet?
Yeah.
Homosexuals and necrophiles. I mean, that's like Muhammad in a nutshell. Just toss in pedophile, and just toss in pedophile and covered in semen. You've got perfect description of Muhammad. Anyway,
Literally.
Supporting him. If he makes any of those accusations against me, you're going to have some Shias supporting him, because I've been someone who's been very vocal in refuting Shiism in the past and in the present, alhamdulillah. But that's just the game that he plays. So don't expect evidence for his slander. Line number 4. Haqiqatjou claims that I work with Farid.
As I explained on my last show, the whole goal of the Wahhabi network is to get my followers to abandon me because I'm too vocal in calling out Saudi and UAE normalizing with Israel. Rabbi Farid is working closely with Jake and Farid to coordinate this. Coordinate what? Getting Haqiqatjou's followers to abandon him. So, okay, we're getting more information on the conspiracy. So, according to Daniel Haqiqatjou, Rabbi Farid is working with Jake Brancatella and Farid of Farid Responds to stop the powerful work of Daniel Haqiqatjou.
You said Rabbi Farid.
Yeah, and calling out Saudi and UAE normalizing with Israel. So, Israel's panicking over the powerful criticisms of Daniel Haqiqatjou. AP. Be honest. If you were the IDF, Mossad, anyone, and so on. If you're let's say you're Mossad, and you want an undercover Muslim agent to help you, right? To cause some problems for the opposition. Would you want A, Farid and Jake on your side to cause division in the Ummah? Or would you want one of your biggest critics to also be the world's leading defender of child marriage so that no one ever takes him seriously and everyone thinks, whoa, this is what Israel's up against? A bunch of guys defending pedophilia? Okay. Who would you actually want on your side?
I would most definitely pick Daniel Haqiqatjou, because I know that guy is going to cause problems in the long run for the Islamist anti-Zionist narrative. So I would pick him. In fact, when I went to Israel, which happened after I had the debate with Daniel Haqiqatjou, I was told there that by several people who had like very close relationships with the government, that they really appreciated how I handled the debate, and they were very happy with it, and all that. They weren't very happy with Daniel Haqiqatjou's performance.
And so what you would say is that obviously they told Daniel, build up a following for a while, start defending child marriage like crazy so that anyone who's not, worshiping you will think you're a complete lunatic. And then just start blasting away at Israel and then debate the apostate prophet and do embarrassingly terrible and get completely humiliated. And that will completely discredit your the entire position.
Powerful.
The point here, Daniel, is if you wanted to say that Zionists are sending in Muslim agents to cause problems in the Ummah and to make things look bad and so on, you'd be a way better candidate. Because everything you touch turns to garbage, man. Everything you touch is tainted by you defending touching little kids.
Well,
Hamadi. This, of course, is another lie. Me and Faris don't even follow each other and have recently been publicly refuting one another. In fact,
Hey, he called him Faris. You say Faris. He just called him Faris. Who am I supposed to believe?
Faris is right.
Okay.
Faris actually warns people from taking knowledge from me.
Farid al-Bahraini.
This guy looks funny for some reason. He looks like happy, like, hey.
هذا والله تعالى أعلم. He's like the same as Abu Taymiyyah. Yeah, same. Wishwashi. Tamiya هذا I don't like.
Oh, he doesn't like, sounds like he doesn't like Salafis.
No.
Because he's messing with, yeah, all right. Hang on, let's see. Now, it should be very obvious why Jake and Farid staunchly refuse to debate me or even have a polite conversation with me. Not only because they know they can't defend their religious positions, but also because they know I will push them in a way that reveals their connections to anti-Muslim UAE programs and Rabbi Faris. They know this would end their careers.